Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Kelly here. Does that intro sound familiar? I bet it does, because I definitely took that from Amanda, Makeup Just for Fun. She is my beautiful friend and a wonderful creative creator here on YouTube, and we are doing a collab today. We are collaborating because you know what? I love the color purple. It is my absolute favorite. Amanda loves the color purple, and we love each other. So we thought it would be fun to focus on our top 5 eyeshadow palettes, not necessarily purple eyeshadow palettes, but eyeshadow palettes that feature the color purple. Let's go ahead and dive in. Before I begin, if you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Kelly, and I'm actually a teacher. I teach elementary school, and this makeup thing is just a hobby of mine. I love talking. I love makeup. I love talking about makeup. I'm obsessed with makeup. I love beautiful things. I, by no means, am a makeup artist, okay? I am not a makeup artist. But I love beautiful things and I love makeup. So if you love talking, if you love makeup, if you love beautiful things, I would love to have you subscribe. If you're not new, hello, this is Amanda. She's beautiful. I got to see her again at the Creators and Friends holiday party. I first met Amanda in Charleston when we went on the Creators and Friends trip, and it was love at first sight. It was. Think of love at first sight, and it was that in a friendship. She's so creative, okay? So creative. I love her YouTube videos. She does a lot of comparisons, building your own palettes. She will use a lot of makeup in tutorials and show you like these color schemes that are just amazing when she puts palettes together. I just love it. I love it. I love her. I love her family. I got to meet her husband at the Creators and Friends holiday party. He was awesome also. But Amanda is just like my spirit animal. I feel like we were separated at birth. I think she's a year or two older than me, but I'm pretty sure that we were separated at birth. We were meant to be together, and I just love her so much. She's doing vlogmas. I'm not doing any kind of vlogmas this year. I just can't with my schedule, but she is doing vlogmas, so of course I'm gonna have her and her channel listed down below. But listen, when we were in Charleston, she already started talking about it. She was like, I wanna do some collabs for vlogmas. Like, let me know if anybody wants to collab. And I was like, hello, yes, I do. So when she reached out to me, I was so excited because I feel like a lot of my collaborations that I've done in the past, I've reached out to other people. So to have someone say, hey, do you want to collab? It's just a great feeling. And I was just instantly yes, because I love her so much. So if for some reason, I mean, you know Amanda, right? But if for some reason you don't, definitely check her out below, subscribe to her because I love her. But let's go ahead and jump into the palettes here. I actually, we said we were gonna do top 5, but I have 6 here. I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just gonna kind of grab what's in front of me, but I do have one palette here that is a more recent palette for me, and I purchased it because of the purples. And I'm talking about the Lunar Beauty Siren Sunset palette. This is what it looks like right here, and initially I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. It has very colorful shadows in here. I'm more of a neutral lover, but you know what? You know what? I saw Manny use this on his eyes, and I just could not resist. So this beautiful shade right here, of course, I had to put all over my eyes. It is Sea Witch. It's not on my eyes right now. I just am holding it up on my eyes. It is Sea Witch. It is a beautiful shade. You also have this Siren shade down here, and I'm gonna swatch these, but Siren has like a purple to blue shift, which is absolutely stunning. You have Seductress, which is this gorgeous, like rich purple matte shade. And then you have Pink Pearl here, which is probably more of a pink than a purple, but I feel like it really matches and pairs well with these purple shades. And these shades are really what drew me into the palette. So I'm not the best at swatches, but I do want you to see these beautiful shades on my hand. They're so shifty. I love the Lunar Beauty formula. I just feel like Manny knows shadows and he does them so well. And when I saw these purples, I was like, I need them. I need them in my collection. I love them. Being a natural redhead, I feel like purples and greens, just they're those are my tones. Those are my vibes. I don't wear them often. Did wear them for today. And this look, stay tuned. I'm doing a tutorial with it. But I saw this and instantly I had to have this palette. And in between takes, here I am with my makeup eraser trying to get shadow off of my fingers, you know? So there's that. Next up is a palette that I don't know I would have if I would have purchased it myself, honestly, because again, super colorful. But when I was on the Creators and Friends trip in Charleston, Unearthly was one of our sponsors and they gifted us all the Don't Be Jelly palette. And when I saw it, I was like instantly drawn to the purple shades and used it in a look. Stunning. First of all, you have this gorgeous matte, which feels so comfortable in Sea Star. And then this shade Jellyfish. Indie eyeshadows just really, they really know how to do their shadows. Okay, so Jellyfish is beautiful. You do have this one right here in Hydrospace, which I'm obsessed with because it's a duochrome. So it's super duper shifty. And then you have Luminescence here, which also has a beautiful shift to it. And like these shades, y'all, I'm telling you, if you want beautiful, if you want shifty, if you just want gorgeous shadows, like shimmer shades, Indie is the way to go. So let's go ahead and swatch these right here so you can see them. I will say, when I used this palette, the purple shades did, oh gosh, I just love Hydrospace. They did stain my eyes. It didn't bother me. They weren't irritated or anything like that, but they did stain my eyes, but just for like a day. And then, I mean, I washed my face and it was fine. But these purple shades, I mean, come on. Come on. If you don't want something that's so va-va-voom, vivacious in your face, let me roll up my sleeve here. There is this palette right here from Sigma. This is the Enchanted palette, and this is the smaller version. There is a full size as well. But if you're looking for purples that maybe are a little bit more toned down, not quite as vivacious and bright, then I think that this would be a great option because you do have this shade right here in Moonglade, which is like a beautiful satin shade. You have, I don't know if this is plum or plume, but you have like a rich cranberry purple here. This Innocent shade, I'm gonna swatch it because it's a great matte. It's not really purple, but it has like a cooler vibe, so it matches well with these. And this Metamorphosis shade is stunning as a topper. You get a little bit of like a purple blue here. So these are more toned down. They're a little bit more muted. They're not so in your face. Let me put them right here. So if you're looking for something that isn't quite as intense, this shade was very crumbly, this matte, then this would be a good way to go. I do like the Sigma formula. This one is a topper right here. You're going to get a more subtle look here. You can still have the purples, but maybe if you're like me and you're more of a neutral lover and color, you kind of try to shy away from it, scares you a little bit, then this palette would be a good one to go with. And I do have a code with Sigma. If you're ever interested in trying them out, it's just KBella and it'll save you 10%. The next two palettes are collaborations, and I'm unsure if you can still get them, but I feel like these were made for me. So on my eyes, I do have the following palettes, but first up is the Heather Austin Adept palette. This was my first time really trying indie shadows and trying their shimmers, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So on my lids right now, I do have Hey Y'all on like the middle outer half of my lid, and then I took Passport and I put Passport on the inner corner. These are the two shades from this palette that I have on my lid, but there's also 0603, which does pull a little bit more silver, but it has like a purple vibe to it. And then of course PA02, stunning. But these shadows are so shifty. You have multi-chrome, you have duochrome. They're amazing. They're pigmented. The shimmers are really a standout for me, and I find myself reaching for this palette time and time again because I just love the shimmer formula. I was so thankful that Heather and Adept sent this over to me because I know that Adept has such colorful shadows, and I don't know that I would have been brave enough to like try it on my own, but I really fell in love with it, and I've purchased from Adept since then. So absolutely stunning shades. The next palette, also a collaboration. I don't know that you can get it anymore, but it is the Odins Eye Little Ghost palette, which was a collaboration with my friend Angie and Yella Kanikvist. And again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful purples, beautiful purples. We have this little ghost shade right here, which is a wonderful matte shade. You're not gonna be able to see skeleton much, but I love to use this to kind of blend out my matte shades. So I did go in with skeleton today. I also have this ominous shade on my lower lash line. It is so just rich and like a true purple shade. I love the shade Zombie. This is a more wearable shade in my opinion on the lid because it's like my favorite shade of purple is Zombie. I like a lavender purple. And then this Boo shade, it's gonna be tricky for me to swatch. It is a pink, okay? It's a pink, but I feel like there are little like hints of purple in there with the shimmer. So I wanna include that as well, because some people may not think of purple as a Halloween shade, but I very much think of orange and green and purple. Like those are definitely green. Those are definitely very Halloween shades for me, but I will not just reach for these shades during Halloween. I will reach for purples all year round. So again, love this for me. Let's put them right here. Just beautiful. Skeleton, you probably won't be able to see much. Beautiful, beautiful shades here. And where can I put this one? How can I get you on here? You know, not my best swatch, but it's there. Okay, so Amanda and I agreed to do our top 5, and I said that I had a 6 palette because if I did narrow it down to 5, this one would be in here, but I felt like if I put it in here, people were gonna think that I was only putting it in here because of Amanda, but I'm not. Because remember when I told you that Amanda and I were separated at birth? So we weren't friends yet when she created her Flora Story palette with Odins Eye, but because we were separated at birth, she knew that I love purple and that it's my favorite color. So she put Magnolia, Azalea, and Orchid in here for me. And of course this Shroom shade, I feel like it works beautifully with both the purples and the greens. And so I just love, 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 love these shades. I have Azalea on my, oh gosh, look at that. Look at that. Look at Magnolia. I have Azalea and Orchid on my eyes right now. They're the mattes that I used and a little bit of Shroom on the lower lash line. But like, let me just tell you. So Magnolia is my favorite shade of purple. I love a lavender purple, and I mean, I have a purse that shade, and I love a shimmer. And this is wearable for me. So I know for a fact that Amanda picked these shades because of me. Insert sarcasm here if you don't get it, because again, we were not friends yet, but we were separated at birth. And so because she knows me so well, she knew that I was gonna love these shades. And so of course, oh gosh, okay. Of course, I had to include these shades here, and I hate swatching on my palm, but I have to get it. I have to get it right now. Like, look at that. Look at that. I couldn't leave this palette out. So that's why I decided I would throw it in as a bonus, because obviously, like if I had to only pick 5, I would have taken the Enchanted palette out just because you do have purple hues, but it's not quite purple purple. So I would have taken it out and had the Flora Story in here. But I thought that I would put this at the end as a bonus palette because I'm so proud of Amanda for this. I know she worked so hard on it. When we did meet in Charleston, we actually went to lunch. We were at Taco Boy, and she was talking about her experience collaborating with Odins Eye and the Flora Story palette. And as she was talking, I ordered the palette. I ordered it like a fangirl and had it sent to me, and I tried it out, and I just love it so much. And I know how much it means to her, and I know how much time and effort she put into this palette and how much she loves it. And I now love this palette as well because, like I said, the quality is amazing. The shadows are amazing. She did a great job. I am so proud of her, and I could not talk about this palette when I'm talking about purples. Okay, so now that I have my favorite color swatched all over me, I'm gonna go to lunch with my friends. I'm kind of tempted just to leave these on here. like I said, if you want to see a look with, or if you want to see this look, if you want to see me create it, it's going to be coming soon, I think this is going to be up before that one. If for some reason I'm out of order, I will tag it down below, but purple is my favorite shade. So if purple is your favorite shade, leave me a purple heart down below. Thank you so much to my beautiful friend Amanda. 1, for just being an amazing human. 2, for being my amazing human and being my friend, and 3, for asking me to collaborate with you on purple shades, because I love them and I love you. And if you came from Amanda's channel, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you'll consider subscribing. If you love purple, I love purple. Do you love purple? I love purple. Do you love makeup? I love makeup. Like, we have that in common. So definitely consider subscribing. If for some reason you don't know Amanda, get on it. Go tell her I sent you. Tell her how much I love her, and I know that you'll love her as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, because I know that it was super fun for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.